Now today I want to show you one of my earlier designs, the Rotary Pixel. When you start designing your own boards, it's very tempting to just start and design it from scratch and build it, only to find out later on that you've made a mistake and you have to do it all over again. And that can be a very costly mistake. So the best way to go about it is actually take all these individual components and turn them into breakout boards. Now this allows you to put them on the breakboard and test various permutations and see what works and what doesn't work before you actually start and designing your breakout board or your PCB, your final design. One of my favorite input devices is a rotary encoder. So this is an example of a Born's 24-step rotary encoder. The only downside is they don't really fit in a breadboard. So I decided to create my own breakout board. Now, I know there are many breakout boards available for these types of switches, but I wanted to create my own, and the reason being I wanted it to fit on the breadboard, but I also wanted it to incorporate NeoPixels or WS1228Bs or clones thereof. And I wanted them to be in a ring around. Now because it has 24 steps, I wanted 24 LEDs. Okay, so I came up with a design that looks something like this. So this allows you to put the rotary encoder on a board. It has separate NeoPixels, 24, so every click would correspond with one NeoPixel. And the pin layout is such that it is breadboard friendly. Now if we have a closer look, we can see at the top there is the VCC, the in for the NeoPixels and ground, which is shared with the rotary encoder switches. The first one being the switch, and then the A and the B pin of the rotary encoder. Now on top of that, I also allowed some filter networks to give you hardware debouncing if you really wanted it, or you can just leave them on and do it in software. I will keep them on because it just makes your life a little bit easy in software. So what did it end up looking like? Well, I've got one here. So this is an example of my rotary switch with a solid aluminium knob. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a very nice turn, and obviously it has a switch. So let me just demo this with a live demo. So here we have the rotary encoder, and let me just show you what it looks like in real life. Here you got an example. So in this sketch I've just loaded 4 examples to show you what the general look and feel is. Used one of my own dev boards for this. So in this case I just have a demo where you can see if I rotate the knob, the cursor will follow, and yeah, you get a very nice effect. Now if I press the button, you can see another effect. It just fills up, and if you look at the NeoPixel, you can actually choose whatever color you want. Let's say pink, and it will just follow suit. Well, you can see it's a very nice effect.